Hi there, I'm Karen from Third Wheel with another video installment about the flute. I want to talk to you about a few fun flute facts. Did you know that the flute has been around since the medieval period? Yes, it was made out of wood and it had holes that the player would cover with each of their fingers. These instruments were made in different keys. But in the 1830s, the inventor Theobald Boehm took a liking to the flute and started adding a key mechanism to the instrument. There were a lot of players across Europe at the Paris Conservatory that took a liking to what he was doing, and that's how the flute morphed into what it is today. So my flute has at least 8 different keys on it, and it's made out of metal. Mine in particular is made out of silver, but you'll also see flutes that are made out of rose gold and even platinum. And this just changes the color of the sound. Now there are 6 different members of the flute family. The first one is the piccolo. The piccolo is a smaller version of the flute, and it's made out of wood. It also sounds 1 octave higher than the flute. After the piccolo, we have an E-flat flute. It's a little bit bigger than a piccolo. It's usually made out of a metal like silver, but it is still smaller than the C flute. And you've seen my C flute here. After the C flute, we have an alto flute. The alto flute is bigger, so it's longer, and it also plays lower than the C flute. It's in the key of G. After the alto flute, we have a bass flute, which usually has a curved head joint so that the player can still reach all the keys. And it's still played the same like the C flute. And lastly, we have the contrabass flute. And I'm 5'9", and the contrabass is as tall as I am. So that's right, you stand up to play the contrabass flute. The head joint is shaped like a triangle, and then the metal tubing shoots straight down, and you play the keys like a clarinet or a saxophone. So there are 6 different members of the flute family. Now in music, composers like to portray the flute as a bird. I hope you recognize this excerpt from Peter and the Wolf. And there you have it, a few fun flute facts to tell your friends. Catch you next time!